Oh. Apparently I can release my video order here.
Can you? You can release. Yeah.
We're on, gents. We're on. Welcome to Twitch. Good evening, ladies and gents. Welcome to Happy Hour TV. Let me just see if we can interrupt it. Let's have a look. No. So the setup that I've got on a Twitch studio isn't linked at all to the fact that we're using Zoom, which has got a lovely watermark I've just noticed on the Twitch thing. So, but here we are. Welcome to a baptism of fire session on Happy Hour TV. We're live on Twitch. And this is the case of seeing whether we get anyone viewing. So I'm gonna just
it's the point where we don't swear or anything, Neil. We don't get our bare our chests.
Yeah,
we'll suggest,
and it's going to be a bit fluid, you know, for this session, but we'll give it a go. All right, so I'm going to try and ignore Twitch, all right, and just focus on our usual Zoom setup for this, and kick things off. So, welcome, guys. Welcome to Dell.
Just before we continue, Neil.
Yeah.
Shall we press record?
I don't need to.
Oh, cool.
Well, I will, just because you've said it. But
yeah,
Twitch is recording, so I don't. So it will be on Twitch anyway.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, right.
I think. And then I think I can download it. So I'm going to take that. We'll just do it. We'll just carry on. All right. I'm not. Well, I'm going to click record, but record on this computer.
Chicken.
That'll just chicken. Yeah. That. Welcome to Happy Hour TV. We've got Dell with us this week. Yeah. So thank you, Dell, for coming along and joining us. Yeah, we've got some fun this evening. So we're going to do our usual program and see whether anyone wants to join us and say hello. So here we go. Are you up for a what happens next? Should we do that first?
Absolutely.
Yes. Kick things off. Here we go. I'm gonna change. Here we are. Right. Here's your first screen. You can see a black screen. Should be okay, and we'll just assume that Twitch have got the same. Here we go. So what happens next, gents?
Well, it's about to get a little bit more romantic. A little candlelight and a little Bud Light.
Okay. What's your thoughts, chaps? Let me bring you back. Have you seen this one before?
I don't recall it, no.
Don't recall it.
Is it a spoof advertisement?
No, it's a genuine Bud Light. Yeah.
Do they say dilly dilly at any point?
No, not on this one.
Okay.
Go on, Mark. Any thoughts?
Oh, cheers. Absolutely no idea.
No idea, right? Okay, Dell. Any thoughts on this one?
He's going to spring up from somewhere.
Yeah.
Does the car in which they're sitting, or the whatever they're sat in, does it collapse?
No. But I'm liking your approach to this, John.
Well, I was thinking about the ideal scenario for what I would, how I would feel, if I had an option of the company of a lady for a few hours or a hell load of beer. I just want the beer. I won't want any other, distractions. I just want a load of beer. So I think that the ideal scenario in that response is that she opens a bottle of beer. It goes, tss, it spooks the reindeer. It absolutely bolts, right?
Oh.
And the beer goes flying in the air. He goes flying over the back. And he's left sat there on the snow with a full case of beer and no woman.
I'm liking your thinking, John.
Because she's set off, she's gone.
It was a horse, not a reindeer, but
Yeah, never mind.
yeah.
Details,
but
details.
I'm liking your thinking. So here we go, Mark. What's your thoughts then? All right. Did anyone notice what he handed her?
I don't know.
Anyone notice what was handed to her?
Like a little chest thing, like a little...
Okay. I'm going to play the clip again. All right. This is what happens next. Here we go. I need to find it again. And there we go. Right. Here we go. So I'm going to play it from the beginning again. Here we are.
This is so romantic.
Oh,
Well,
yeah.
it's about to get a little bit more romantic. A little candlelight.
Candlelight. Here we
A
are.
little Bud Light.
Oh, he loves the horse, yeah.
Do you have barbecue? Oh,
Smooth, real Bud Light.
Cool rocket sled.
It's all here.
Oh dear.
I don't recall that.
It's that fart sound, isn't it? I will never find that boring. The sound of a fart is always funny.
Oh dear. Genius. Absolutely genius. Yeah, brilliant. But you're right. Bud Light. There's a load of dilly adverts.
Yeah.
So, but there you go. Right. Let me close down. I need to close down this, I think. And okay. Cool. Ready for our next one?
Yeah.
Wow.
This one's funny. Here we go. And here we are. Okay, you've got black screen. Yeah. Black screen with my cursor on. Here we go. Here we go.
Welcome home.
Mom, Dad, this is Cindy.
Cindy, yes.
So nice to meet both of you.
It's nice to meet you finally. Travis has told us so much about you.
All good things, I hope.
Yes, of course.
Good.
Please,
Thank
welcome.
you.
Oh, Mom, no.
Okay.
It is a wild guess, isn't it?
Okay. Let's go John first then. Go on, John.
Wow. All I can think of is something's going to go seriously wrong with the revealing some personal life in the front room. They're going to walk into a room and there's going to be something going on that they did not think was.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
It's not right.
So the young couple are shocked by what the parents are doing.
Yes.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Mark.
Again, I think it's going to be... I have no idea again. I'm rubbish tonight.
Okay, Del. Any
I
thoughts?
think the young male plants an inappropriate kiss on the elderly lady.
Ah, okay. Something was happening there at the door. Did you notice at the end? He said, "Oh no, wait, Mum," like this. Yeah, there was something else. Any thoughts? Last chance.
No.
Okay.
It was his mum and dad, wasn't it?
It was his mum and dad. Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe there's some sort of complex going on with an overly fond parents and son, and.
All right. Okay. So it just freaks out the girl.
Yeah, freaks out the girl.
All right. Here we go. This is clever. Well, not clever. It's good.
What sort of? It's advertising a product, isn't it?
It is advertising.
So what product is it advertising?
You'll find out. Have a look.
Okay, no guesses then.
Welcome home.
Mom, Dad, this is Cindy.
Cindy, yes.
So nice to meet both of you.
Nice to meet you finally. Travis has told us so much about you.
All good things, I hope.
Yes, of course.
Good.
Please,
Thank
welcome.
you.
Oh, Mom, no.
Dad, this is Shannon.
Oh, hi.
Shannon.
And this is
Hey,
Aaron.
cutie.
That is Jessica. Jenny, Sarah, Megan,
Hi.
Nicole, Elizabeth.
Apps use in moderation.
For a man.
Oh dear.
What was advertising? Links.
Yeah. So it's the foreign version of Links. So it's called Axe in other countries.
Why
so,
were you
yeah.
wearing 2 t-shirts?
Yeah, the lad was wearing 2 t-shirts.
Oh, well, that's obviously a fashion sample. There you go. That's Axe. Are we ready for our third one? Okay.
Yeah, man.
Here we go. Here we go.
Well, we did it. We sealed the bad out and the good in. Take a second and look around you. Go ahead. We have everything we've always wanted. We'll want for nothing.
Excuse me. I really love it here.
Thank you.
Okay. I'm going to add in the word, all right, because I probably trimmed it a little bit short. She absolutely loves it here, but is what she says. Okay. So this perfect world.
Yeah.
But.
I think it'd be something like she wants to get absolutely off her head. She wants to get paralytic.
Trolleyed.
She wants a party. She wants a Jaeger.
In Michael McIntyre's language, bungalowed, wasn't it?
Bungalowed.
Bungalowed. Wants to get bungalowed. Mark, any thoughts?
Well, they're stuck in this tent-type bubble atmosphere, aren't they?
Yeah.
And with you saying, but she says, but I'm going back to the horse incident, some sort of farting escapades.
Okay.
But obviously stuck inside his bubble and they can't get away from it all.
Oh, okay. All right. Okay. Dale?
I think maybe a bird flies past and maybe drops something on one of their heads. Maybe.
Yeah, brilliant. Okay. John, any thoughts now that you've heard a couple?
There's got to be some sort of slapstick humour thrown in the mix, isn't there?
Oh, there is.
Someone's going to get...
And you won't guess the product. Let's have a laugh. Try and guess on what the product might be.
I reckon she's got a really hairy nether region and she just can't... She needs those spider legs trimming off. I reckon it's a razor.
Okay, all right. Mark.
Garden of Eden. What about Mark?
I think it's for some sort of cereal.
Okay.
Like Alpen.
All right. Okay. Yeah.
Alpen.
just to keep them regular. Del.
Yeah.
I'll go totally wild. A wild card here. Car insurance.
Car insurance. That is a wild
card. What
the
actual?
Right. When I stumbled on this one, I thought this is just genius. Here we go.
Well, we did it. We sealed the bad out and the good in. Take a second and look around you. Go ahead. We have everything we've always wanted. We'll want for nothing.
Excuse me. I really love it here.
Thank you.
We have all these beautiful avocados from Mexico, but where are the chips?
I'm sorry?
The chips. The chips are outside.
Why are they outside?
The chips are outside! I want to.
Wait! Please, avocados taste great on lots of things. See? Avocado toast. We can still make this work.
Yeah.
Oh, Wi-Fi's down.
No.
Avocados from Mexico.
That is mental, isn't it?
The Wi-Fi's down. It's like, no Wi-Fi. And for avocados, yeah, completely off the wall. That seems like a lot of effort, from an advertising point of view, just to sell a few avocados. Look, something that's been part of our YouTube channel, doing these, we've always had a regular appearance of an advert. Are you up for some Trunk Monkey?
Indubitably.
Here we go. Let's get some Trunk Monkey up. This one's genius. You're going to love this one. Let me just bring it up here. Okay. And share the screen. Here we go.
Where'd you find this place?
Hey! You know it costs a lot to park here.
I'm not gonna pay you any money.
Well, then you're gonna pay another way.
Okay. John.
I'm going to go for what appears to be the easy option, and that is he's going to pay me in noodles. He's going to say, well, how can I pay you? I've got no money, but here you are. Have some noodles. And all three of them are going to eat some of his noodles after saying, what, are you taking it? And have some and go, these are so nice. Yeah, thank you so much. Okay, on you go.
This is a Trunk Monkey advert.
Oh, shit, yeah, Trunk Monkey. Right, rewind.
Go on, John. Tell us what you think.
No, I need time to reset.
All right, Mark.
I'm at 5% so far.
Go on, Mark.
Why we're banking on John saying?
I know what you're going to say, Mark. Go on, say it. Say it for John. You say it.
What's going to happen? Trunk Monday is going to come out and he's going to go all ninja on him.
Yo!
John, I've been waiting to show you this one. All right. You totally cocked it up. Right.
Neil, just a quick one between me and you. Don't tell anyone else who said this, but next time, just show the Trunk Monkey one first, man. Completely confused with all these weird and wonderful adverts. I'm just making bullshit up. If you'd done the Trunk Monkey first, I'd been sound.
Okay, here we go.
Lethal Weapon.
Have a look.
Where'd you find this place?
Hey! You know it costs a lot to park here.
I'm not gonna pay you any money.
Well, then you're gonna pay another way.
Oh, yeah?
Oh, yeah?
The Trunk Monkey Samurai Edition.
No!
That's my Trunk Monkey.
An automotive accessory you will only find at Suburban Auto Group.
That is fantastic. That is the best thing ever. It's actually got the Ford badge and is it the Chevrolet badge?
Yeah, Chevrolet. Yeah.
So they commissioned those adverts.
Yeah.
That is amazing. I love that.
Goodness me.
Fantastic.
Well, there you go. There's your what happens next.
Yeah.
I tell you what we didn't do and we didn't find out was what we drinking. It's happy hour TV, guys. What are we drinking? What have you got?
I was thinking that when I took a sip.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, we've not done our drink plug. You know.
Well, my drink plug is spit roast.
What?
Spit roast.
What?
Pineapple gin.
I mean, that looks like it's come from somebody's shed.
It might have done. It's not. No, it's not. It's a Thai boutique gin company. Yeah.
Okay. What do you get online?
It's got really burnt caramel notes to it. It's quite bitter and sour, but it's a real man's drink.
Wow. Okay.
It's nice. It's nice. It's not nice at all. That's why I'm drinking it. I've had it downstairs. I've had it downstairs for about 3 years, and it's got that much left. And I thought, you know what, sod this. I'm not going to flog a dead donkey anymore. So I'm going to drink it.
Good man. Yeah. Go on, Mark. What are you on? You got a pint?
I'm on the old Cascade. Salted
lovely.
Cascade this week.
Yeah. Little plug for them.
Yeah.
Local brewery. Nice. Del, what are we on?
I was drinking limeade, which is now empty, and I need to refill.
Oh.
Limeade?
Limeade.
Oh, well.
Who invited you, Neil?
Right, I'm gonna. That's all right. That's all right. He's gonna have a sensible day tomorrow. I'm on a Thatcher's. Now this is a rosé Thatcher's, which I did think I'm querying whether it's a fruity. A fruity. Obviously, cider is fruit anyway, but I wondered whether it's going to be a fruity cider. But it just says sweet red apples. So that's where the colour comes from. So this is the first time of having this one, Mark.
Yeah. Right.
Thank you for supplying us with this one.
Well, you have to thank Samantha. Samantha chose it.
Did she?
Yeah.
Yeah,
She
should
bought me
have
a bottle of rosé. I bet she bought herself a bottle of rosé.
No, it'll be more like a bottle of gin.
Yeah, bottle of gin.
And a lot of Prosecco, probably.
Well, let's give this one a go. Yeah.
Right.
Don't know if you could hear that. Could you hear that?
Yeah, it's feisty, isn't it?
Yeah. Cool. So this one's Thatcher's Rosé. For anyone that watches us on YouTube, you'll know that every week it's a Thatcher's.
It's a champion of Thatcher's. Absolutely. Verdict?
That is beautiful.
Is it?
Oh, man. You'd think, that's just a really nice... It's not too sweet. You know, you get sweet ciders and it can be a bit sweet. Is it woodpeckers that's quite sweet? Woodpecker cider used to be quite sweet. That's really nice. That's light and refreshing as that. That's good.
I've had a woodpecker for years.
I don't know if it's still around, is it?
I don't know. Might be hanging around with Skull.
Yeah. John, chuck us in a question. What's your thoughts? What are you going to get us talking about this week?
Okay, so
I'll get some tunes on while you.
We'll do a little bit of a solo run first, then. Throughout my youth, in fact, my entire life, actually, as soon as I started dabbling in drink, I've had loads of adventures where I've had a few babies and got off on an adventure, and then suddenly it's gone all Pete Tong, dropped a clanger, or someone's dropped a clanger, and it's ended up with me being away from home, a long way away from home, and on foot as well. And at a stupid time of the night. So if you think back through your memory banks, think of a time where you were on foot and miles away from home at stupid o'clock in the morning with a belly full of beer.
I've had many of experience like that. Many experience.
I've had loads of them.
Start us off, Dale, if you can remember one. If you can remember one in particular.
Well, it wasn't just one incident, that's the problem. It was in the same location, and it was 3 times it happened to me. I have a friend who lives in York.
In York?
He's a very keen... In York, yeah. He lives in Bishopthorpe in York, which is very near Nestle and the racehorse ground, and near the race ground and things like that. And every time we go to see him, I catch the train over, and it's, if we won a bit, I'll stay on and stay on and stay on. And York's very deceiving. I mean, the last train home's at 10 o'clock at night, so 10 o'clock never comes. You look at your watch, it's 11 o'clock. And then you go to the train station, no more trains. So I've actually been in York in the middle of the winter. This was the first occasion, in the middle of winter, with just a shirt on, going out shirt. And basically the last train's gone and nowhere to go, so I've had to get a taxi home, which was, I think at that time, about £45 from York.
Oh,
that was one occasion.
Yeah.
The second occasion, we went to Doncaster Racecourse, and 3 of us thought we'd stop off on a work stew in York on a place called Fulford Road. I don't know if you're familiar with York. Fulford Road is like Manchester Road in Bradford. It's a long road and there's a fair few hotels on there. So we'd been drinking all day. We were merry. A few of us had won a bit on the horses. So the drinks were flowing freely. Gets to late at night, and I'm sharing a room with my cousin, but my cousin has got the key to the bed and breakfast we were staying in.
In York?
In York, yeah. In York.
Yeah.
So we decided to have a night out. Anyway, being young and chatting to the ladies, I lost the group. So that wasn't a problem. So about 3 a.m. in the morning, I got a taxi, flagged the taxi down. I says, Fulford Road, please. He said, whereabouts on Fulford Road? I says, as we drive up, I'll show you. But Fulford Road is a long road in York, and I couldn't recognise any B&Bs. All this time, the taxi mate were ticking over. And I'm thinking, I better bail out and go on foot here and try and walk up and down and see if I recognise anything. Obviously, being intoxicated. So I paid the taxi driver. I'm walking up and down, and I finally located the B&B where we were staying. And I'm throwing stones up at the window. I'm in the beer garden, and I'm stood on the tables, and I'm throwing stones up at trying to attract my cousin's attention, trying to wake him up, but my cousin's a heavy sleeper. So, it started with small stones, and I actually, by mistake, picked a larger stone up and smashed the window.
Marvellous, that'll wake him up. It didn't wake him up.
It didn't. What an arsehole!
But at the point of realising I broke the window, I thought I'd better scarper now.
Yeah.
I scarpered and I got lost in York for about an hour and a half, and I ended up getting to the train station at about 6 a.m. in the morning.
Train?
But yeah, to catch the first train back in the morning. But it always seems to be jinxed. Every time I go to York, I always get lost in York, and I never catch the last train back, and it's always a taxi home.
Bloody hell.
3 times that's happened.
Goodness me. Mark, any thoughts on this?
Yeah, well, similar sort of thing today. I've spent many a night in train stations over the years. I used to go out around Leeds quite a lot, and the last train home from Leeds is quite early, isn't it? So you end up staying in Leeds till early hours of the morning and go for the train and just end up staying in the train station all night rather than get a taxi.
Oh, wait until the morning. Oh,
wait for the first train back, yeah.
What time's first train back? Is it about 5 or something?
5.
I bet you were frozen, weren't you?
Yeah. But then also another time, I remember going to Newcastle because my friends were working up in Newcastle and they had a house which I was staying in, so we all went up to Newcastle for a weekend. All went out drinking, carrying on, stepped back to their place on the Saturday. Got up Sunday and then just decided I was going to stay up in Newcastle for another night. So I stayed up in Newcastle for another night on the Sunday. Everyone came back on the Monday, on the Sunday. I stayed up with the lads who were working up there for another night. So we went out again around Newcastle, not into Newcastle, but on the outskirts. For some reason I got on a bus. God knows why I got on a bus or where the bus was going. But I got on a bus and ended up in the middle of nowhere. I don't know.
You dipstick. That is awesome.
That took some getting back. We're locating where I was. Back in them days, we didn't have a mobile phone up the handy. Not everybody had a phone.
Bloody hellfire.
That took some getting back.
That is funny, that, isn't it?
Why I got on the bus.
Goodness me, I can't think of a time when I've been stranded. I've kept on many floors, in different people's houses, but never stranded. I can't think of anywhere. Usually I've got a sleeping bag, I've slept on many sofas.
Don't worry, Neil, we'll take you out on the piss. It's all right, and we'll leave you somewhere.
Well, in Somerset, we don't use the trains. We don't. It's not. You don't use the train to go somewhere. In a sense, it's a bit too rural for that. So you were always in your own area. But whenever I've gone further afield, I'm usually like the host. I'm usually the one dragging people off in a minibus, and making sure that we've got a lift home. And we've got the designated driver, so we've got a minibus. So the problem was, one occasion was when we used a friend of mine called Terry. He was a youth worker, all right? So I said, Terry, can you get one of the, can you get a minibus for us? He's like, yeah, I'll sort you out a minibus, all right? So we're all leathered, bungalowed, in McIntyre's language. We're all bungalowed, all right, completely bungalowed, clambering into a minibus with Somerset County Council written on the side. Because he'd got it from work. I'm like, we're all, all totally trolleyed.
Fantastic.
We're all trolleyed, stumbling into the back of this van, and we're advertising the local county council. Not good. But whenever we've gone further afield, we usually had it all fairly well planned, to make sure that we could all get home. Yeah, but no major, major fallouts. I don't think so. Good. Let's crack on. Shall we do our quiz?
Whoa!
John.
Neil.
Oh, John.
Neil.
Yeah.
How very dare you?
There's obviously a corker. It's
not. I've just thought of the most family-friendly one that I can think of, because most of them they end in a sordid scene, But there's one that stands out, which was it was very memorable actually. I went to Ibiza when I was 22-year-old, and it was a reek do. My friend at the time, his partner, his family was going on a family holiday, and they got this villa. And when I say villa, I mean this was a crib. You know what I mean? Tennis court, lime orchard, swimming pool. It had a building as big as this pub that was just a barbecue room. It was ridiculous. Anyway, and he gave me a car as a hire car for 2 weeks, and he had one for himself. So one particular afternoon, I went down there to Bora Bora, the beach, Bora Bora, and got absolutely steaming. And they all said, "We're going to go back now, John. What are you doing?" I'm gonna stay out for a bit. It's all right. Just play it cool. But it wasn't far away, 3 or 4 miles away from Bora Bora was this villa. It was right by the airport. But yeah, it's piss that. I'll just jog it, no problem. When it absolutely tanked up to the eyeballs, and it's 4 in the morning, and you try and jog somewhere. No, man, couldn't do it. Yeah, like, oh no. Calves were like absolute, steel rope within about 100 yards. I can't do this. So I'm like thumbs up at the side of the road. Please, someone pick me up. And this biker turned up. He pulled up at the side of the road, and I went with this biker. And I'm like, my villa's near the airport somewhere. He said, no problem. Get on the back of the bike. So I've got no helmet on or nothing. I remember being absolutely legless, and on the back of the bike, not holding on, just waving my arms around like that. Looking straight up at the stars. So I'm on the back of this bike, looking straight up at the stars, waving my arms around.
Goodness me.
And he took me to the airport and dropped me off at the airport. I still don't know how I managed to get to the villa. I got there somehow, but I've got that flashback in memory. Oh my days. Yeah. So that was probably the most stupid time where I would find myself. It's not like I didn't have any money. I probably didn't have any money, but I didn't know where I was. Where was home? I didn't know where it was anywhere. Completely lost. Yeah.
Goodness me. Right. I'm gonna start our quiz stuff. If you guys can get yourselves ready, and I'm gonna text you the code. Here we go. John, could you just quickly forward that over to Dale for us?
Yep.
New for this, me as well, because I can't remember what we're on it.
And I'll change some music, shall I? Let's play some of this.
Did you say that you did it as well, Mark?
I did what?
Code.
Do you need the website?
It's on your messenger, Dale.
Yeah, I've got that.
Come on.
Do you need the website, gents, or are you okay?
No, it's sound.
Oh yeah.
Cool. to do the same. And the plan is, when we've done this a few times on Twitch, we might be in a position to invite some viewers to come and join us.
Absolutely, yeah. What was that? What was that word that you said earlier? Yeah, was it bongo? Bongo what?
What?
When you're leathered.
Oh, bungalowed. Yeah. Right, so we've got Neil and Dale in, and then as soon as we're done, I can lock it, and then I can hide the pin.
I'll have to grab a beer, water.
Do you want to go and do that now? Go grab your beer. I'll just tell a few people. So what we're going to be doing, we'll be doing a Kahoot quiz. Some of you may be familiar with Kahoot. It's just an online quiz. It's an interactive quiz. So we're going to be playing this week. We're going to give it a go for a couple of weeks, and then we'll be able to open it up and invite our viewers to come and join us. We've got a limit of 20 places, just because that's what you can get without paying stupid money. Yeah. Mark is our quiz master. Mark is our pub quiz chap. So well done. So Del, what have we got? What are you going to point towards? Oh, your bottle of Corona.
Appropriate. Christmas leftovers.
I wonder if their sales have rocketed. This year. I wonder whether people have just really embraced it. And
they were struggling, weren't they?
Were they?
I think so. Yeah.
Oh right, I thought people would have just gone to the
I'm sure I read
supermarkets and bought it all out.
They were struggling up.
Oh. Oh, that's daft, isn't it? Because it's just a beer.
Yeah, of course it is. It's just a name, isn't it?
It's just a name, but I would have thought the people would have been just enjoying, paying out and getting some in, for the comedy. Well done. Yeah, you can plug them. Give them a little plug, Dal. We don't mind. Right, are you in, John? You're off screen at the moment, so you need to activate your phone.
Oh shit! Okay.
Stop swearing.
Oh, my bad.
Okay, I'm going to share the screen, and we'll be good to go.
It won't let me do it.
How come?
I'm saying...
because you're locked out, because you...
Oh, I'm in!
You're in. Okay.
Yo!
Stay there. Right. Over to you, Mark, all right? So I'll...
Screens go off, yeah.
You can see the screens? Okay.
I can see the screen, yeah.
Okay, here we go. Okay, I need to remember to tap the phone. So.
Right, here we go. We're off.
Okay.
Right, quiz number 1. What's the name of Mario's brother? All right. Yoshi, Wario, Luigi, or Bowser?
Okay.
Easy one to start with.
Easy one to start with. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm just going to check. I need to... sorry. Let me just stop share a sec. Music wasn't looped. Let me loop the music. Here we go. And share. It's a bit loud. Let me just take that down a little bit. Is that about right for everyone?
Got it.
There's nothing there.
Oh, right.
No music.
There we go.
Yeah.
Okay. Bunglowed. Well done, John. Bunglowed. Top score there. Well done. Nice and quick. Here we go.
Which Filmhouse singers' first 3 UK number 1s were entitled? Let me read that. Dido, Kyle, Beyonce, or Adele?
Very good. Mark, just pull your microphone towards you a little bit.
Okay.
Just bring it in a bit closer. Yeah.
Right.
Bring it right in, I would.
Yeah.
While you're taking...
There'll be no secrets here, will there?
Cool. Let's go on to the next one. 2 people got it right.
Yeah. Not me.
Well done,
don't do music or celebrities. I don't know.
I know.
Well
Thanks,
done,
Matt.
Okay. Here we go.
In which part of a human body is a labyrinth? The brain, the ear, the intestines, or the liver?
Oh man, got it wrong again.
Very good. Oh. Look at that. Let's just appreciate this for a little minute. Neil has the highest answer streak of 3.
How can it when it scores Dale?
But Dale's on top. Yeah, what's happened there?
What's that about? You've just won a beauty contest in Monopoly. How much money do you collect from each player? £10, £20, £50 or £100?
Have you done it, Neil?
Yeah, I tapped in. Yeah, I went with 20. So it wasn't
20.
Yeah.
Dale's got it.
Dale.
Yo.
Daggy has the highest.
Beasting it.
Streak of 4.
Let's just celebrate that for a little minute.
Yeah.
4 out of 4.
Okay, here we go.
Yep. Which day of the week is Prime Minister's question time in the House of Commons? Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday or Thursday?
I'm hoping fastest finger first.
Why can't you select more than one?
I don't know.
Well, that'll be the way it's set up, but that's okay. That's okay. Oh, I've got it wrong. Would you Adam and Eve it?
Hey, have you done it again? Dale, you're absolutely smashing it.
Goodness me. No one else got it in there. Look, I put in the wrong answer. So whether you I don't know what happened there. Let's go again.
Well, I selected all 4 of them.
Yeah. Right.
I don't know what happened to that question.
No movement.
Glitch on the quiz there. South American nations have won the Football World Cup 13 times, but who won it first? Brazil, Argentina, Uruguay or Chile?
Wow.
Is that you again, Dale?
It should be.
Neil, we might as well log off, mate. You know.
Dale's keeping up the good tradition of the guests.
Isn't he just?
Yeah.
Yeah,
What asshole.
The standard pack of playing cards. Which king has no moustache? Diamonds, the hearts, the clubs, or the spades?
I've got this one wrong.
Neil should get it.
Well, I hate to tell you, gents, but I've actually got that one right.
Hey!
Yeah, no, I wouldn't have twigged that.
Well, I didn't twig it. It was a wild guess.
Yeah, well done. Okay. 3 more questions then. Here we go.
How many states in the USA start with new? 2, 3, 4 or 5?
Oh, dear. Goodness me. No one got it right. Here we go. Question 9.
What is the name of the 4th film in the Harry Potter series? Goblet of Fire, Half-Blood Prince, Order of the Phoenix or Philosopher's Stone? And the clue.
Oh, no.
Yeah, it was a fluke.
Well done. Well done. Pick me there by 2 points, John. 2 points.
Yes, bro.
We're all trying to claim second place here. Well done, Dale, for holding on to this this round. This is good. Yeah.
Dale, you smashed it. What is going on?
Playing for a wooden spoon.
What were you drinking? Limeade? Lime and soda?
Here we go. Here we go.
Last one.
Corona, brain juice.
What is the spirit in a Cuba Libre? Vodka, gin, rum or whiskey? Wilkes.
Yeah. It had to be rum, didn't it?
Yeah.
Had to be
Yeah.
rum. Here we go. Let's give Del a round of applause for
Yes, bro!
for coming in first place, bungalowed in second. And there he is, Del, at the very top there, 5196. It might be worth just screenshotting this.
Yeah.
And we'll
Definitely.
stick it. Yeah. I'm assuming my system will have done that. Let me just do that. There we go. Excellent. Well done.
Smashed
Thank
it.
you. Thank you, Mark.
Nice one, Dale.
Cheers, Mark.
You say that as if he shared the questions with you earlier.
I didn't even know you were coming on.
Well. What's going on here?
Well done.
And if
well
you
done.
did, it baked a cake.
Absolutely superb. Well done, Del. John, over to you. Let's bring in some chat. So you got something to thinking.
Something which I often think about when I look back in my fond memories and ponder. So I mean, sometimes I sit and think, but sometimes I just sit, right? But nostalgic memories where smells bring back a memory. And what I wanted to say to you guys is, think about the first time that you went to a pub, or your earliest memories of going to a pub with your mum and dad or whatnot. You might have been 10, you might have been 14, you might have been 16. And then think about when you went to the pub on your own, and nostalgic smells then. What brings you, what sparks off a memory and you think, you know what, that's my youth, that's my childhood.
Raw onions.
That's my introduction to the pub life.
Yeah, raw onions.
Really?
I was exposed to raw onions in a pub.
Yeah.
It was a raw onion and cheese sandwich.
Really?
It was in a cob. It was in like a roll.
Yeah.
But the roll had like a big sort of round base, big round top, but it also had like another knob of bread on top. So it was like a proper cob,
okay.
So it was like it was a roll, with an extra piece of bread on the top. It's kind of that's how the roll was made. It just had an extra piece, so that it was sliced open with cheese and onion in. And then in that top section, she would slice it or whatever and put another little wedge of cheese in, So it was like a double-decker, kind of thing.
Fantastic.
But raw onion in a cheese,
And how old were you being then?
I would have been 10, 11, 12, sort of age.
Fantastic.
That my memory's really bad,
And who did you go with?
Old stuff. That would have been with me mum and dad. Yeah. When I was about when we were about 12, 13, 14 years old, me and my brother were brought in as staff. All right, we'd got a job, a paying job, doing sticking up. All right, now anyone else would be like, sticking up? What's sticking up? It's in Somerset. In Yorkshire, where we are now, it's either darts or dominoes in a pub, isn't it? Darts or dominoes, that's your local league sort of stuff. In Somerset, we have skittles. And we've got a lot of the pubs in Somerset have skittle alleys, right? Bowling alleys.
Really?
Right?
Wow.
But it's old skittles, all right? So they're big wooden pins, and they've been battered and they're knocked and they're smashed, and these big wooden pins, not like 10-pin bowling pins. These are like rustic wood, and they're like cannonballs that are being thrown down the alley. All right. So as lads, we were at the far end of the alley, where the pins, are, and when they've thrown their 3 balls, me and my brother were sticking the pins back up.
Ah.
All right. And So early years, you know, of going to the pub, me and my brother would be there. We'd earn about, it was good money, you know, for an evening. We'd get about 7-8 quid. Because each of the chaps on the team would pay £1.
Perfect. Yeah.
All right. So if there were 7 on the team or 8 on the team, 10 on a team, you get 10 quid. Everyone paid £1. Or it probably started out at 50p, you know, for lesser leagues, but it soon went up to £1, you know, as the years went.
Yeah.
The problem was at the end of the alley, there's like a little square that you're kind of stood in, right? And the balls come down, smash the pins, and you're right in front of the pins. All right. Yeah. Every now and again, the pin will fly into that little cubbyhole, you know, where you stood, and you'll get walloped with a bit of wood, and it's coming at you fast. And some, you know, I remember getting caught on the shins, you know, with these pins and things. But sometimes they're flying in. Depends how hard, you know, if you get someone like Dell, you know, who's got a cannonball that's, you know, really small in his hand because he's probably got big hands. He's belting it down the alley, all right, throwing it down and smashing the pins at the end. Whereas a lot of people will roll, you know, the cannonball.
I mean, how
some blokes that literally.
How big were the pubs in Somerset? Jesus Christ, to have a bowling alley.
Yeah, I mean, but yeah, pretty big. I mean, the alley would be, I don't know, 20 yards, 15, 20 yards.
Wow, yeah.
Yeah, for an alley, you know, at the back. And then you've got like that kind of club room, you know, that's part of it. So there's more back space, you know, where people are all stood and things. But going back to nostalgia and smells, it's raw onion, because after a Skittles match, out come the rolls.
Ah, right.
Yeah. And if it's not rolls, there'll be a bowl of roast potatoes, some rolls or whatever and things. But raw onion, yeah.
Fabulous.
Yeah. And like as a kid eating raw onion, that's just like you know, it's like goodness me. But you kind of feel you feel butch because you're there with the blokes, you know, playing Skittles. You know, you're gonna eat it. You know, you're gonna eat it up, son. You'll be all right. You know, and you'll be sat there going, yeah.
I love onions.
Yeah. And the lady that was who was the landlady, she used to make Scotch eggs. So, you know, you don't get them bought, you know, like you do now. You know, she actually handmade these things, and they were brilliant.
Oh, really?
And you know, so whatever day she made them, you know, the guys would be buying them all off the bar, you know, because, you know, paying £1 or whatever it would have been to have a Scotch egg and things. So, yeah, Scotch eggs. Yeah, that was introductions to Scotch eggs.
Perfect. Yeah.
There you go.
Awesome, man. Oh, good do. Good do.
Yeah, I think I can't really remember going in many pubs when I was small, because it wasn't somewhere children really went, was it?
No.
When we were young, you didn't really go in many pubs. We went to a working men's club.
We were lucky. Me and my brother were lucky because my mum was barmaid.
Oh, right,
so we were lucky. We were allowed to be in there, in a sense. A lot of the older boys didn't like it.
No.
Or the boys, you know, the kids shouldn't be in here. It's not a kid's place, you know, kids shouldn't be in here.
So it was very rare you went to a pub, wasn't it? Like say it was more a working men's club or a club that you'd go to with your parents, and they'd do the bingo, wouldn't they? And you'd play on the arcade, get little table games.
Yeah.
Eastward Labour.
Yeah. And
is that where you went, man?
Yeah. Now and again we used to go to City Band.
Yeah.
No longer there. But the odd little smell you remember, just like beer on beer mats, wasn't it? And
bit feisty.
And even back then, there was smoke, because you could smoke in all these places.
Oh, yeah, it just clouds. It was
a haze,
horrible.
Yeah. The haze, especially when you went in the pool room and the snooker rooms, it was just like fog.
Yeah.
But that's what I sort of remember.
I remember a guy at the bar always smoking classics. You know, the cigars.
Yeah.
They would just reek.
Wow, way.
Yeah, just a real stench of, you know, tobacco and cigars and totally.
And Blue Stratos.
What's Blue Stratos? What's that?
Blue Stratos were an aftershave for men in the late 70s, early 80s. Now, men didn't have the variety of aftershaves and fragrances they have now.
Yeah. It was high karate.
There were probably only 3 high karate, that's correct. Denim and Old Spice and all these things.
And a bit of Brute,
a bit of Brute. But there were a Blue Stratos, and that's what my father used to wear, Blue Stratos.
Right.
I think most men in 70s, early 80s wore Blue Stratos as well. And every time you walked into the pub, there was just a stench of Blue Stratos.
My dad was an Old Spice chap, all right? And even to this day, he still likes, a little bit of Old Spice and Imperial leather soap. He's you go into his place, he's still got his Imperial leather cream bar of soap sat there.
There's nothing wrong with sticking bygones. Nothing wrong with that. Stick bygones.
Is it the aftershaves then, Del, that you can picture as a kid? Definitely.
The aftershaves,
cool. Yeah, nice. Hey, that's a good one, John. I like that. That was good topic. So smells and stuff today, or a bit more newer, or you were saying that from a young age, and then again a bit later.
No, it was more of so it was an introductory to pub life, like being chaperoned. Or accompanying your family.
My first time in
and
pubs,
then when you were of legal age to go there on your own.
All I remember of legal age was we were of the age of hooch, and the Alka-Pops, the bottles of 2020. And you drink the bottle of 2020 before you go out, and things. So we were of the age, where Alka-Pops had really binge drink, that was a big issue, in our sort of, probably
castaways and all that kind of.
I'm guessing, Del, you're a bit
disgusting, wasn't it?
Oh, just fizzy nonsense, and it was power fuel. It was horrible. That hooch stuff was dreadful. I don't know whether you can still get that stuff now.
Yeah, well, they tried to relaunch it a couple of years ago. It might even be popular. I don't know. In the lower end clubs.
The lower end place.
Yeah, it's certainly available in wholesalers.
It was Alka-Pops was a big thing. In the age
BKs as well.
Yeah, it was just awful stuff. But I remember me and my mate Phil. I think he would be drinking lagers. And I was starting to drink John Smith's, so I was on bitters, and stuff. So that's what I think he was either on Foster's or Carling or whatever, and I was on John Smith's. Back then, less choice, and things. You just go with what's on the bar, don't you? But I was more of a beer man then than I was lager. I've never been much of a lager drinker. But everyone else was just drinking Alka-Pops. Yeah.
Well, for me, when I was first introduced to being in a pub, the earliest smells that I can associate with is box scratchings. When I might have been about 10 years old on holiday with my parents in Cornwall, went into a local pub, box and pork scratchings. It smells like dog food, doesn't it? But it tastes glorious. And then in Bolton Woods, through my football team, went to a pub, and the smell that I can remember is very salted crisps.
Right.
And then when I got a little bit older, and it was only a little bit older, really, when I started going to the pub on my own, not because I looked old enough to go drinking, because I didn't. I had a baby face. My friend was fostered by a couple who ran a pub. So spent a lot of time in the pub when I was 14, and it was a West Indian clienteled pub. So curry go and the smell of spliffs really was like floating around everywhere, and that's my next sort of nostalgic remember memory.
Distinctive smell as well. So you know. It would
Yeah, of course it is. Yeah, no, you know, the thing is, it's very fond memories. You know, if you get a slightest whiff of any of these smells now, if you do close your eyes and think, you know what does that remind me of? There's a floodgate can open, and you can have some wonderful, wonderful memories, and that's the whole point, isn't it?
Yeah, and for me, those raw onions, it will always take me back to Sheila in the pub.
Yeah.
She's dead and gone.
Well, if you ever need cheering up, Neil, I'll bring an onion round to you and I'll cut it in half in front of you.
There you go, mate. Have a sniff.
Neil, cheer up.
Oh, dear. Excellent. Well, excellent, guys. We'll keep it short and sweet. No doubt Mark's up early if he's going to brave the snow off to Bolton.
Maybe.
I don't think you'd be getting back if you go. But there you go. Cheers, guys. Let's sign off and hope that these pick up and things. In terms of editing, I don't think we need to do a lot, which is fantastic on my point of view. So thanks, guys, for joining us on Twitch, for those that come and watch us. And we'll be back same time next week. Cool.
Nice one, guys. Thank you.
Great stuff. Thank you, Neil.
Good. Cheers, Dal.
Cheerio.
See you guys.
Hello.
See you later, Mark.
Dale, you don't need to go.